It's about time. Here it is. My view on sports will finally be revealed as I open up the sports page. I'll talk about football as the playoffs and the Super Bowl are coming up. Also covering hockey, baseball, spring training coming up in February, basketball with March Madness. It's going to be a page full of action, winning or losing. Gary J Sports Page starts Tuesday, January 20th at 2 o'clock Central on GJRB. After 1 year, the wait is over. Now join Pastor Ron Johnston and a panel of men and women to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy. In this world of chaos and upheaval, this is the program that puts it all into perspective. How will we survive? God only knows. So trust Him and listen to the last 7 days. Uploaded as a podcast or live Saturdays at 11 a.m. on GJRB Online. And finally, in the conclusion, a novel coming out based on the days of Noah, the mysterious Dead Sea Scroll revealing prophecies of the return of the fallen angels and the timing of their release from the abyss and where they have been in prison awaiting final judgment. That is missing piece of a puzzle. And this missing piece, this is called the Omega Watchers. Yep, it's going to be interesting. It's a puzzle. Gabriella's Cave exploration leads the team into an ominous journey to discover the lost prophecy from the days of Noah to find her own spiritual truth. It's a fabulous book available for $9.99, $9.99 through Amazon. Gary J. Russen, GJRB News. More coming up as we continue with the Gary Russen program. We're doing a review of the year. This is our Gary Russen program year-end review show here on GJRB. Glad you could be with me. Have a great show lined up for you. I'm glad you could be aboard. We've got some really good stuff coming up, so stay with me. We're going to get back into the program right now, and we'll be right back as we continue with the Gary Russen. If you are a new Christian, country, bluegrass, or jazz artist and would like your music to be played on GJRB's up-and-coming show, now's the time. Just send me an email containing an MP3 of your music, along with information of your band or solo artist, including the city and state and origin and bio to up-and-coming at my email address, GaryJ65@yahoo.com. Also include the name of the song or album in your email. SoundCloud listeners, this also goes for you. If you subscribe to GJRB Online and SoundCloud and your songs are on there, I would like to play them for you. Just give me permission at the same aforementioned email address and say, Gary Russen, play my song. Then listen to Up and Coming with different shows in each genre. Program schedules will be available in my new Google Plus blog, or log on to www.Spreaker.com on my Gary John Russen public site for up-and-coming schedule information.
If you're a new emerging artist and want your songs out there, the place to go is Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation, a website totally devoted to new music from new artists from every town and every state in the U.S. If you're a solo artist and recording your own music, it's Reverb Nation. Stop on by, visit, listen to the music, check out the site, www.ReverbNation.com. Put your music out there and gain an audience. Go to Reverb Nation for the best in new music. And remember, if you like your songs played on GJRB Online's Up and Coming, drop me an email at GaryJ65@yahoo.com. And I'll be playing your song on all GJRB Online shows. Remember the name, Reverb Nation.
And we're back on the Gary Russen program here on GJRB Online, and the next 10 minutes is going to be, actually, I'm not going to do this because there's no room, no time. We're running out of time in this segment, and this runs 10 minutes, 10 seconds, so I'm going to push that over. This is from last January in my Stand for America, from our January 15th show, so I'm going to save that segment for the next break. And I'm going to go on now to another segment that is a lot shorter. Last year at this time, around summer, it was about springtime, I think it was. At that time, I had moved our studios. We had to move our studios to a new location, and that location was just across over here. We were living in 3F, which is just across the way. Like I said before, I was looking out our porch window over here, from over there. But this is from last summer. We were just ending our broadcasting over there and moving over here. For this studios, as I had mentioned earlier, we're going to be going to another location. And as a result of that, we're going to be off the air for a while. Won't be broadcasting that much. As a matter of fact, we're only going to be on the air this week, and then be off the air. We're going to be doing that. The reason, like I said before, is because we're moving our studios just across the way over here on our complex to another place, and that will result in being off the air for a short period of time, and only be on the air when I feel the need to. Now, all right, that was from last year. Yeah, how about that? That was great memory. I liked that time. It was kind of fun to move over here. This is a better location, and even though I do miss that kind of the window on my right-hand side over there, the windows on my left side over here, it took a while to kind of get used to the fact that I was just kind of sitting in a backward situation at that time, and I happened to move over here. It's the other way around. I'll be trying to, now as you remember straight, I had talked to you about that on the air. This is like last year. At that time, I had been starting videotaping my shows while I was on the air with the camcorder, and I haven't done it for a while. Kind of died away a little bit on account of the fact that I just hadn't gotten around to, I always have time to set it up, basically, and so sometimes I just don't. And another reason is because I had anticipated that this program would be recorded on video and then put up on the online on YouTube, which was my hope that I was going to get this on YouTube, because I wanted it to be like part of the whole thing. You know, I wanted the people to see how we do the show. And my hope was at the beginning that I was going to be able to have it on YouTube, until I tried all kinds of ways to get the camera to go up the video online, and I tried everything to get the camera hooked up to the computer to a point where I could see the vision on the screen, on the computer screen. And it didn't work the way I had anticipated it. And as a result, I guess I kind of ended up disappointed, because I was hoping that I could put this program on Facebook and you'd be able to see what I look like, be able to see how and I would show you where we were as opposed to where we are now with the camera. And the plans were to do that, but like I said, it foiled as fast as it came up, because last year I had promised that we were going to do that, and unfortunately it didn't work out. Don't know why, it just didn't work out, and the whole thing kind of folded real fast, kind of like my Stand for America. It folded fast. Some things that ideas that I had planned on doing sometimes just don't work out the way I planned on doing it. So it kind of folded fast. I just didn't get around. I just didn't work at it enough. And unfortunately, that just kind of was a disappointment to me, and I really, really, really wanted it to work out, and it didn't. Sad to say, but things like that just do happen. And unfortunately, what I believe would happen, what didn't, and oh well. I mean, there, things, I guess I just anticipate things, and then I kind of get really excited about it until I say, well, it didn't work, darn tootin'. But I guess we could, I'm going to try it again. You never know. I don't give up fast. I got other ideas. Like I always say, and I got this from a friend of mine who used to always say this: if you can't make a touchdown, at least try for a field goal. You know what I mean? And so that's what I was trying to do. Try out for a field goal, And apparently my field goal didn't work either, because my ball slightly went to the right and hit the goalpost bars. Because I anticipated too soon what I wanted to do. So, what are you going to do? It just happens that way. I always plan things out, and then I don't really think them through enough. And as a result, I get surprised when, for some apparent reason, it doesn't work. And that's what happened here. It just didn't work out the way I had planned it. So, can't win them all, I guess. But, like I said before, it's been an interesting year. I've got a crust of good stuff coming up yet. Remember that this show will conclude this two-parter on my year-end review. It's going to conclude as a Best of the Gary Russen Program next weekend as a podcast. And I will upload it for you. We'll record the podcast next week, and then I'll upload it for you. And we'll have some good time talking about playing back. I got some really good stuff coming up from August. Remember, and I got that reply. We're going to play that one. Someone answered me. It was pretty cool. Someone answered me, and we're going to play that one coming up at our next show. And we're going to go right into December and pick out some of the interesting things that went on over the past year and some more. So stay with me. The Gary Russen Program will continue in just a moment here on GJRB Online. Stay tuned. Swing Time is back this spring on GJRB. This time the spotlight shines on Harry James. A child of circus performers, he started showbiz early with a desire for music at the age of 6. His trumpet sounds were the most popular of the early 40s. Harry James' story on Swing Time. Watch for it as a podcast uploaded Saturday, March 21st on GJRB's public site on Spreaker. Swing Time on GJRB.